Suki, how you doing, man? Yeah, no, problem was there's been some electricity cable theft in the area. So a lot of the towers, when there's this cable theft, then a lot of the electricity is down. As a result, people are like, all right, so now we can steal more stuff. So then still a bunch of copper cables by the one signal tower, the main one that we get our internet from. So I had like a download speed of 0.5 megabytes per second and an upload speed of 0.1 megabytes per second. So it was unusable. Oh man. Probably the most random thing I wouldn't expect. Yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah. Oh man. What's up, senor? How you doing? How's it going? Let's see if I can. There we go. How you doing, senor? Technical difficulty since like Saturday. Like it's been really just irritating. It's mainly I told Tuki now as well. It's cable theft. So there's there's a signal tower that's like near our house, a couple kilometers that way, and yeah, people were stealing cables. So the signal tower was down, and then when it's down, people want to steal more because then it's like, you know, there's no current flowing, so it's easier to steal stuff. So my internet was pretty much just flat. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but yeah. What do you do today? Bench press work. How about you? Signal tower, electric cable theft. Oh no, easy, bro. Signal cables, sell the copper. Yeah. There's a bunch of theories about it. The most prominent one is like, okay, so you're gonna sell the copper, which makes the most sense. But then there's also a bunch of just corruption involved, where people sabotage these things because they have connections with the people who are the contractors to fix them. So don't give me a break. So yeah, if you sabotage it, and like let's say I know you, senor. So let's say you own a maintenance or electrical company or something, and I see these people over here. Let me quickly cause some damage. And because you are the only one allowed in the area to perform these diagnostics or maintenance or whatever, the contract will definitely go to you. So if I sabotage this, you'll give me a cut, ne? You'll also give me a cut. So then, yeah, it'll be a win-win. So pretty much yeah, that's the other side of it. And yeah, it's irritating. It's really irritating and unfortunate. But yeah, that's unfortunately corruption. The chest descending set, starting the heaviest weight. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, increasing reps. I normally do it sort of the same way, where I start light with a bunch of sets, a bunch of reps, and then I go heavier and decrease the reps. It's pretty much the way I tend to do it. Yeah. Peak amount. Yeah, I get you. Oh, amazing. Pyramid sets. I guess that's what. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. I think it starts with like 30 reps, then 18 reps, then 12, then 8, then 6. I think that's all I'll mainly do as set. Or one exercise. I'll go 30 reps light, then 18, then 12, then 8, then 6. Pretty much. Zullen we het gewoon op als hij en dan weer op Jan. Baie dankie my bereid. Let me get a metronome going here, just so that I can practice. Rambo, how you doing, bro? I finished the Ekasenati sheet music, so I'm gonna send that to you. I don't know how to send it to you, but I'll definitely send it to you. I finished that now. I can send it to you in PDF, right? I can just send it to you on Instagram, and you can have a look at it. Mr. Rambo. Oh, you're welcome, Rambo. Anything for Rambo. How's the gaming going? Are you getting better? It's free. Rambo. I missed you, man. Every time, I think every day, I think like, Nyan, you don't get time. You have to make time. You have to make time. Oh, man. What do you mean it's almost dead? You're sitting on like, what, almost 3,000 subs? Like, that's freaking sick. Systematic review research teaches that you need to change your workout routine at least every 3 months to avoid plateauing. That makes sense, like because I guess your muscles get used to a certain way, and it's like I guess your muscles get used to being trained a certain way, and they adapt to that. So you have to sort of shock them. Need to do something different. The monetize the channel is none of use. Sub 2.2 and watching 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but I mean, you can at least like, I don't know if you've considered streaming on mobile, because I feel like a lot of people watch from their phones, and maybe like a wide screen doesn't work so nicely on a phone. Maybe they'll prefer to watch like maybe your face on the bottom or the top, and then the game there, like half. I don't know. I mean, it could be the same for me. Muscle adaptation, yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, your muscles get used to it. So you have to start adding extra things into the mix. Otherwise, you're going to be doing the same thing over and over. Your body's going to get used to it, and it's going to stop building muscle because it's not being challenged in a new way. Get myself in my playing position. income from YouTube ads, revenue almost zero, and nobody spends membership and super chats and no income. Only continuing giving passion. Yeah, but I mean that's all it needs to be. Like you can still just enjoy it. Like it's really fun just to be able to do what you love and to share it with people. So you don't have to necessarily see it as something that has to bring an income. It can just be something that you enjoy. For me as well, like just coming home after work, it's so nice just to be able to practice, relax, get my mind off work and everything. Same before work, I just get a nice practice session in. So it's like it's an end in and of itself. Yeah. Yes, but viewers come only for giveaways nowadays. Why? Oh, well, I mean, obviously, yeah, why? But I mean, that sucks. This thing is so difficult. What's the condition of gaming channels? I guess I understand. How to read tabs. So there's so many different notes. Like 4. What does that mean? What do you mean 4? Like that thing. If it's over 2 bars, like let's say if the previous bar ended with a 4 or something like that, and then the next bar has a 4 as well, but in brackets, it just means the note from the previous bar is being sustained through to the next bar for the same value as whatever that 4 in the bracket is. If it's a quarter note, if it's a half note or something. Yeah. I enjoy my gaming and talking with some viewers. That's it. Yeah, no, but I mean that's all it has to be. Like, it's a recreational activity, so you can definitely enjoy it and just use it as an escape or as an what do you call it? As a medium for just relaxation and enjoyment. Yeah. Rambo, it's free. So difficult. Sweeping all night long at guitar. Yeah, senior. Yeah, I'm getting better at least, but yeah, it's taking some time. I'll eventually be able to play the solo. Like maybe in the next few months, I'll be able to play it properly. I'm getting there. If I look at videos from the beginning of the year, oh my word, I've already improved with this part. So I'm getting better, but not quite there yet. Lucasia. Fingers look thicker. Does it not mute the other strings? Well, sometimes you want them to mute the strings. Like, depends which which fingers do you mean? Which ones are thicker? Like it depends how I'm positioning my hands and everything as well. Like. Such a difficult arpeggio. I'll get this. I will get this. Which Cort is this? This is a Cort KX707. So it's a 7-string Cort. Looks freaking beautiful, and it has an Evertune bridge. So I never have to tune this guitar. So amazing. And it has the Seymour Duncan Nazgul pick up in the bridge. The Nazgul. So epic. How you doing, Rogue? How's it going? It's a Rogue Reaper. Hold on. KS plays. I remember you asked, frick man. I do remember you. I just need a little bit of help. Yeah. Long time no see. Yeah. Now this weekend we had a bit of a problem in our area. There was like cable theft. So I had no internet really for the weekend. And yesterday and this morning as well. Like there was no internet. My upload/download speed was like 100 kilobytes a second. So it was not going to work. Still trying to think. KS plays. Let me think. Indonesia, Philippines, Nepal, or India. I can't remember exactly. And you asked about frick man. Forgive me. Black Crows. By who? Black Crows. Oh, okay. Oh no, I thought it was a song by like an artist that I should know. A lot of stuff I should know, really. The song is by them. Okay, so She Talks to Angels. Man, I thought the band and the song name was the same, because there's a couple of bands that have done that. Iron Maiden has done that. Iron Maiden by Iron Maiden. And then Children of Bodom has also done that. Children of Bodom by Children of Bodom. Just You get into acoustic playing. I have an acoustic guitar, but I don't really practice it that much. My main thing is just electric. But if I do play acoustic, it'll be bluegrass. Like I need to go. I can't even play that stuff, but it'd be so cool just to hear. To be able to play bluegrass, dude. Blues. Oh, the blues, man. The blues. Super cool. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Steamy Ray Vaughan. That's played for me by the band Tesla. And all the acoustical jam. Almost got into guitar. Oh, sick, dude. Like, we all have certain gateways. For me, it was Guitar Hero 3. Like, Legends of Rock. Oh, man, dude. That freaking changed my life. Oh. So hearing all those songs. Oh, dude, it was so cool. Like, started off like... you know that stuff, and then like all that. Oh, dude, it was so cool. Pan Frog, how's it going? How you doing? Oh. Like, yeah, Guitar Hero 3 was just amazing, and then well done, Rocksmith. No, I have not. Like, I've seen it, but I'm scared I try to get too good at the game that it compromises certain abilities that I play. Because, dude. Because I'll be like, I want to see number go up. I don't care if I'm playing wrong. It's like if I can break the game and win, that'll, yeah. So it's like a trade-off, I think. I done it for like a few months, helped me get fast with scales. Yeah, no, it's very, very good. Like you can do a lot of great stuff with it. I'm just at the place now where I'm trying to min-max the crap out of certain stupid little details of my playing. So yeah, like I like really, really silly stuff, like the angle that I tilt my wrist at when I do certain string changes. I'm like very, very pedantic about this at the moment. Just just that forearm rotation, just that sort of motion. I'm like very, very locked in about how much I'm rotating, and I'm scared if I play like a game like Rocksmith now, I might just, skip over these details. Like all these little silly details that I chastise myself with. I need to work through it. Okay. Yeah, like rhythm is also quite a big thing, but I'll excuse me. I'll practice with a metronome a lot. Like right now, I'm busy going through Kissing the Shadows, and then I'll loop the original tempo of the thing. I'll just I'll go through some of the other phrases, like wrong. Oh man, never practiced with a metronome before. Oh, you should do it. It really it has a lot of benefits. It makes you, I guess, process rhythm a lot better. You understand your subdivisions and just your timing, and everything will just improve because you don't have the cues of, let's say, the drummer or the vocals or any of the other musicians to sort of let you know when to start playing. Like you sort of have to develop this internal pulse and this internal rhythm. So it'll be very, very good for you. But just start slow, like freakishly slow, and then go for it. Frederick, how's it going? Frederick Barnes, how's it going? Gabriel, how you doing, man? How's your hand? How's your hand doing, bro? Like for instance, if I wanted to do a scale with this metronome. Straight quarter notes, or I can do triplets. Sorry, that's eighth note. And a bunch of that stuff, yeah. Like, there's you'll have to explain it for one stream. I can actually now, like, if you want. I actually made a lesson specifically regarding this topic for Senior, and this exact thing was on the table. Let me actually open the file that, if you have time now, I can quickly show you exactly how to practice some of this stuff with a metronome, but like also just in general. And I can quickly just show you some of that. Not able to get through Bolivia Crush. Let me check. Oh man, multiple times back to back, and still make mistakes, but that means it's no longer a huge learning curve. Oh, well done, dude. Yeah, definitely turn the song into exercises. Like, that's exactly what I advocate for. So just like all that nice stuff. Huh. Please listen to Oboketan by Nemesis, Bengali song, beautiful, beautiful song. Let me write this down. Nelson Riang. Okay, so let me quickly just write this down. So it's going to be Nemesis. Oboketan. Cool. Sick. That was not a practice medley of Bolivia Crush, Bolivia Amor, and Aviator back. Dude, freaking well done. Man. Gonna mow the lawn. Enjoy, bro. Okay, so Rogue, let me quickly whip this out for us. So, let me show you here. So right now, I've sort of mapped out some of the subdivisions that we're going to look at. So a subdivision, right, is a note value. We call it a subdivision because you divide a measure, which will be a bar, into certain bits. So right now, a bar, the most default thing we have is quarter notes. Like, you know, when you hear the click of the metronome, that'll be quarter notes. And that's the most basic, that's our default rhythm. That's our default subdivision that we measure everything against. So if I look at this is a whole note. So in this bar, there'll be 4 clicks. Let me quickly play it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 clicks. Sick. So a whole note will be 1 note for every 4 clicks. So you basically hold it for 4 counts. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a half note is 2. Okay. Straightforward, I guess. Yeah, 4 beats per measure. Yeah, 4 beats per measure. By default, yes. So we have like a 4/4. If you look at a time signature or something, like over here, it says 4/4. So there's a bunch of ways of understanding this, but the most easy way to understand this is 4 quarter notes in a bar. So a quarter note is just the subdivision that we're using to measure our metronome against. Right now, it's 80 beats per minute. So you know how your heartbeat has like a pulse? We literally refer to it in the same way. So your heartbeat is busy going. And if you measure how many times your heart beats per minute, that'll be your pulse. And then it's like you have your pulse going. Now in music, we do it similarly, except we have it extremely consistently. Like your heart will maybe beat very stable for like maybe 20 seconds, and then it'll increase a little bit and slow down a little bit and everything. In music, we sort of standardize it. We have it be consistent. At least in Western music, in modern music. In classical music, it does ebb and flow a little bit, but in like rock and everything, it is very locked in. And we have quarter notes, which are the default beat. Like if I play over here, so that's cool. So the metronome is going by default quarter notes. So when I'm playing quarter notes, I'm going to play 4 quarter notes per bar, pretty much. So a bar and a measure is the same thing. So 4 quarter notes. Now you can divide this into 2. So you see, because now we have these clicks, but we have time in between each click as well that we can use. So think of it like you have, I don't know if you guys use the metric system or the whatever system, but like think of these subdivisions as centimeters, meters, kilometers, millimeters, things like that. So our default measurement is meters, and there are values that are greater than meters and values that are smaller than meters. So you have centimeters, millimeters, like a bunch of stuff like that, but meters is our main thing. Meters is our quarter note. That's our main measuring tool that we measure all the other measuring types against. Then above that we have kilometers and whatever else you want to call it. So right now these are just normal meters. Sick. All right, so now instead of it being meters, we're going to make it smaller. So centimeters, which is 1/8 notes pretty much. So now instead of having 4 beats per bar or measure, we have double that. We have 8. So there's our quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. But in between, we have beats as well. So in total, there's 8 beats in this bar. So it's 1/8 notes, if you can put it that way. So now if I play this, you'll notice that every second beat will land on the click of the metronome. Every second beat will land on the click of the metronome. So now cool. And what's nice about that is I can still calibrate my head, my body and everything to focus on my default beat, which is quarter notes. So even though I'm playing da 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 da, my brain is going to be focusing on dun 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 dun, even though I'm playing dun 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 dun, dun like that. Then you can take it even further. You can slice it even further to 16ths, which will be like millimeters, I guess. And now, instead of having, remember our default is 4 beats per measure, and we cut that in half, so that we have 8 beats per measure, and we're going to cut that in half again. Now we have 16 beats per measure. So now we have 16 beats per bar per measure, and what's nice about this is now we can group them in groups of 4. So every group of 4, the first beat of every group of 4 will be on the click of the metronome. So if I play this, so every group of 4, like, you know, when you get to 100 centimeters, it makes more sense to then convert it to a meter. So like you sort of still understand, like let's say you have 450 centimeters. You'll be like, okay, that's 4.5 meters. You will convert it technically. You'll rather look at it in terms of meters because it's more sensible. You don't have to look at the micro measurements if you can group it in a nice way. This might sound a little bit stupid or confusing, but trust me, it makes sense. So now you have this. And again, I'm still focusing only on the quarter notes. I'm still only feeling the quarter notes. My hand is going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or technically, as a drummer would say, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to be able to count or vocalize all these things while I'm playing. I'm just going to be feeling my default measurement, which is quarter notes. I'm going to be feeling that pulse the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, with 16th notes, what's even more important now is when I'm playing this or when I'm practicing this, I want to also indicate to myself that, or I want to indicate to myself where in this bar am I. And the way you do that is with dynamics. So instead of just playing each note, I will play it. So I will dig in or accent the first note of each group of 4, because that first note will be the click of the metronome. So now the metronome will be going 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll dig in a little bit harder just so that I know exactly where I am in the bar. If I play each note with the same dynamics, I won't know which note is which. I won't be able to distinguish between them. That becomes a problem. Like, maybe you'll want it to be as consistent as possible, but goodness, dude, it's going to be freaking difficult if you don't separate these groups of notes in a meaningful way. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to know where you are in a bar. So now we've done now whole notes, which will be, I guess, kilometers. Then we've done half notes, which let's say it's decameters or whatever. And then we've done meters, which is just quarter notes, the default measurement that we have whenever it comes to this stuff. Then we've done eighth notes, which is like centimeters. And then we've done 16th notes, which are like millimeters. So you keep slicing it. Now, let's combine them into 2 bars, just so that we can have these 2 things that will really make sense together. Because now it's easy to practice each of these in isolation, but let's actually put them together so we can mix this. We're still going to be counting quarter notes. But we want to actually go through the different subdivisions together. So right now this is going to be half note. Okay, so it's going to be, I'm going to play this one, then I'm going to hear another click, and then I'm going to play that one, and then I'm going to hear another click. Each of these are going to be held for the duration of 2 clicks. So great, 2 clicks, because there's going to be 4 clicks per bar of the metronome, 4 beats per bar, but we're only going to be playing for 2 of those. Then over here we have a bunch of 8th notes, so those 2 are going to take up the space of 1 click, those 2 are going to be 1 click, those 2 are going to be 1 click, and those 2 are going to be 1 click. Cool. So now I'm going to play this, and we're going to loop it a couple times, just so we can see what it's going to be like. So... Cool. Now, with this as well, I'm still focused on the quarter note, the beat, the click. Even though I'm not playing quarter notes at all, I'm just playing half notes and 8th notes. So my measurements are in, let's say, decameters, and this one is in centimeters, but I'm still, I guess, measuring everything according to meters, my default measurement type. And that's very, very important, because I'm not going to be able to shift my bounce to this, like duh, 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 duh. Like, I'm not going to be able to feel that. You need to feel it in a consistent way. You need to feel the pulse. Right now, my heart is beating at a certain speed. If I'm running, my feet will be hitting the ground at a different speed. But my heart is still beating at a consistent pace. If I'm running a bit faster, maybe my heartbeat will also push up a little bit, but there's this consistent underlying pulse with everything that's going on. Same with this. Now let's go to quarter note and eighth note. So now these quarter notes are the ones we're actually going to be playing. And that's amazing. So that's easy. That's on the click of the metronome. And now we have eighth notes. So let's quickly go through this one. And watch my head. So you see, my head is consistently going with the default measurement, which is quarter notes. It's just going like that, and my hands will adapt according to whatever it has to do. But I'm still going to calibrate my entire body to the pulse of the song, the quarter note. Now let's go for something a bit harder. Now we're going quarter notes and 16th notes. Again, I'm going to emphasize the first beat of every group of 4. Because this is where the click of the metronome is going to be. This is where the quarter notes are going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. So now we're going to have normal clicks and then 4 per click. 1 per click, 4 per click. Okay. So let's go for it. Cool. Let me just turn off my delay. It might be throwing some of the timing off. And now we're going to go to 8th notes and 16th notes. So now again, we don't have our default measurement here. Our default measurement is just the metronome in the background that's playing. But we're going to be going through this one. So now let me play this one. So it's going to be 2 notes per click and then 4 notes per click. So let's go. So now all that happens when we change tempo or speed or whatever is the distance between each click gets stretched or it shrinks. So that makes it faster or slower. So now if I go to here, the previous one was at 80 beats per minute. Now this one is at 120 beats per minute. Let me take it to quarter notes so we can see how that sounds. See, it's a bit faster. The clicks are a bit closer together, so it's a bit faster. 3, 4. Okay, a bit faster. So I'm going to be feeling this pulse the whole time. Now it's 8th notes. Remember, 2 per click. My head is still going with the click. And then so there's this accent every group of 4. And then half notes. everything is still being measured against the default measurement, which is quarter notes. So and then a bit more difficult. And then the last one. And then, yeah, then you can take it even further. Like let me show now exactly with a metronome how I do this. So let me take it to 73, for instance. So now it's going to be, the pulse is going to be going. So this is quarter notes now, every click. To play eighth notes, I have to play 2 for 1 click. So play 16th notes, I have to play 4 per click, so it's going to be 3, 4. And then you can take this even further. Let's make it super fast. Let's make it 180. And let's get a feel for the actual click, the pulse, the default measurement. So now to play eighth notes, again it's going to be 2 notes per click. So let's go for it. And sorry. So now it's a bit faster. This is almost feeling like 16th notes at a different speed. So now let's go for 16th notes, which will be 4 per click. See, I'm emphasizing the first of each group of 4. I focus on the click and I dig in extra hard for that first one of each group of 4. Otherwise it's going to be impossible for me to really keep on time. So I have this constant thing going. Then eventually, this is a bit scary. Let's see if I can get to 200. Problem with this is now I'm engaging my shoulder a bit too much. There are echelons where it just becomes uncomfortable to play. Like if let me push it to 220. So it can get absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, it's almost better to do it slowly, like this. Like that. Because the reason being, when you increase speed, it's harder to notice if you're playing on time or not. Because the notes are so close together, it's really hard to see if you're on time or not. The same way, like a millimeter, being a few millimeters off doesn't seem like much. Being a few kilometers off is quite significant. So the longer the distance between these notes that you're playing, the more noticeable the deviations from the default, which will be meters or quarter notes, will be apparent. It's easy to see when when your measurement is significantly off. It's really difficult to see when it's slightly off. So it's very good to practice slowly. Yeah. But that's that's that. Let me quickly just have a look if I missed some comments here. Ever watched Jason Richardson? And when yeah, dude, Jason Richardson is one of those machines. Like he's just unbelievably good. He's just so freaking good. No, he's one of those that can discourage us. Also, finally learned a simple song. I learned full Webcam. Sunday's coming. Oh, sick, dude. Nice. Senor. Yeah, I made this lesson for you as well, Senor. I sent it to you on... I think I emailed it to you. So you must have a look there. The thing's also available to you. It's making sense so far. Watching you do this album. Oh, I'm very, very glad. Yeah, I'm glad I can help. Open YouTube and see the teaching equivalent of math for music. Henson playing a gospel song. Yeah. Oh, man. How are you doing, Sean? I have to do 70 for a while. Oh, yeah. No, good. Good, definitely. And when you were faster, it was harder for me to distinguish if you were on time with a beat. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's the thing. The faster you push your pulse, the harder it is to know if you're playing on time or off time. So you need to do it very, very slowly so that you can build this foundational calibration with the pulse or the beat or the subdivisions, so that you make sure that you're actually playing on time. Because these, if you can't play whatever it is you're playing at half the speed, then it means you're not playing it accurately at 100% of the speed. So it's really, really important to make sure that you understand how to play something slowly, because whatever you speed up is going to be amplified. And then mistakes and compensations are going to be made, so you don't actually want to fight those battles or correct them at a stage where you've built all these compensations in for it and you can't even see that you're doing it wrong. So rather do it slowly. Absolutely do it slowly. One of the biggest mistakes you can do right now is just push it to... and just go... It's the biggest mistake you can make right now. The best thing to do would be to be very, very slowly. And there is a pulse that you're very familiar with. Seconds. A clock. The ticking of a clock. That is a very... that's a pulse that is very much part of us, because, I mean, it's time. It's our default time measurement. So now the clock will be 60 beats per minute. Why? There will be 60 clicks in a minute, 60 seconds. And often the default setting for a metronome will be 120 beats per minute. So 2 clicks per second of real time, but it's easier to process if you're doing 120 BPM versus 60 BPM, just because your pulse is a bit closer together and it just flows a bit easier. If something's a bit too slow, like 40 BPM, it's kind of difficult to measure all your subdivisions against that. It just feels uncomfortable. So yeah. Oh, you're welcome, man. I hope it helps. But now the same thing applies when I'm, let's say, going to practice something that I want to get better at. Like, let's say I have, what's a riff? Let's take... put it here. So Sunshine of Your Love. So that's so insane, and then I'll take it, let's say, a lot faster. So my timing has to be locked in. Let me take it even faster. Take it even slower. Let's go. So even slow, it's freaking difficult. But it's because I've learned the riff according to the pulse, and I've learned the riff according to the main quarter note or the main beat that is occurring in the song, and I've measured every other beat. If the beat is faster or slower, I've measured it against that standard beat. Otherwise, it's so difficult to process. And this is even this isn't even everything. Now you also get tuplets, like triplets. Oh my word! Now imagine playing 3 notes per click instead of 4 or 2 or 16 or 8 or whatever. Imagine playing 3, and that's like. Like this just becomes so convoluted. So there's so much that happens with something like this. Like the one riff I was going through. Let me play it at 70 beats. So the riff I want to play is. Well, there's not enough. What's the word? I don't even know. But if I take that up to here. A bit harder, and I take it up to. This whole thing. So there's so many ways in which you can challenge yourself with this. You can make it faster, you can make it slower, but having, I guess, the grasp of your default beat and internalizing that whenever you're learning the song and measuring all deviations from it against it is the most important skill when it comes to rhythm. Same thing happens with harmony. Your default scale will be the major scale. It is the default scale that you're going to be using. Every other scale, like let's say the minor scale or the Phrygian or the Dorian, whatever, all of that is also measured against the configuration of the major scale. All of the numbers, like you'll see them notated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The major scale is the only one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every other scale will be 1, flat 2, 3, or 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, whatever. Like everything has these flats and sharps, but the major scale is the only one that's notated perfectly. I'm not saying that they don't have sharp and flat notes in them, but the structure is the default clean structure of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a whole that's a couple of lessons as well. But the default scale is the major scale. Everything is measured against that. The default time signature is 4/4. Everything else is measured against that. The default subdivision is quarter notes. Everything else is measured against that. So there's these defaults or these tendencies that can be accepted as norms, and everything else is derived or compared or related to the others. That's where everything just makes a lot more sense. Think of it where you have, I don't know what your first language is, but your first language, generally you'll be thinking in that language as well. And then when you want to speak a different language, you'll mentally translate some of these things. Although they're both languages, your default language will be, let's say, English. And now if you're going to be speaking whatever other language, you might be thinking or processing the information in English, calculating a reply, and speaking. Maybe not. Maybe it's not the greatest analogy, because I'm bilingual, so I think in both languages. But it's also like sometimes I'll have to translate something, and then try to figure it out according to my default language, and then speak it out. So it's there are many ways you can think about music in the same way. So it's a very, very useful thing. So yeah, music theory knowledge is insane. Thanks, man. Man, I still feel like I have a bunch of gaps, but I'm getting better. But yeah, now I'm gonna get some rest. Luckily, it seems like my internet problems are sorted out, so I'll be able to stream again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. South African Standard Time, and then tomorrow evening. No, I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow evening. Yeah, but yeah, then yeah, no, in the mornings I'll be there. Yeah. Do you think it started over Game Obsession? Absolutely did. Yeah, no, it absolutely started with a Game Obsession. Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, and Slash. I mean, Slash was one of the characters in the game, so I was like, damn, dude. Amazing. Yeah, back on track, senor. No, have a good one, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Cheers.